First off, I'm ashamed of what happened in Alaska with Ted Stevens and Don Young. You know, they changed the word that we used to call boondoggle. Now it's called the bridge to nowhere. Thank God the governor up there has just scotched the whole thing because the money was there to still do it, even though it wasn't earmarked that particular way. And applauded. And she's a Republican, and she just wiped the whole thing out. Now, it's a little more unique. I would think that there wasn't that much when I was in the Senate 30 years ago. It's just developed because it's made committee chairmen a lot more powerful. Because when they're sitting on the floor carrying a piece of legislation and a member comes up to them and says, well, can I slip this in the bill? And of course, there've never been any hearings on it. Look at the Lieberman Amendment, which is essentially setting the stage to go to war in Iran. Look what it does. It was put in as an earmark. Nobody had any notice. Senator Webb from Virginia, and incidentally, I live in Virginia now. I'm a resident of Virginia, but Alaska is my first love. But what happened? He was standing up saying, nobody knows what this is. There was no discussion of it in the Armed Services Committee, no discussion on the floor to speak of, and poor Webb was a little reluctant to go ahead and filibuster. Had I been there, I'd have filibustered. He could have bought a couple days for the public to weigh in and see the shenanigans that were going on giving Bush the power to take this country to war again. And so that was an earmark. And of course, what you do, now, I don't understand, Senator Levin, who I admire, was the chairman of the Armed Services Committee. Hillary was on the Armed Services Committee. She voted for it. Levin voted for it. Reid voted for it. Now, how did the whole Democratic leadership, and of course the Republicans, how did they know that they were going to vote for this when it just came up just like that as an earmark? Does it make you wonder maybe there was something behind the scenes going on to get all these people lined up like a row of ducks to vote to give George Bush the power to take this country to war? There's a resolution right now in the House that does even worse, and it's cosmetic. If you read the top of it, oh, it looks like you're not giving Bush any power. I'll tell you, when you look at the exceptions, my God, a captain or a field grade officer, a major or a colonel could cause a war with Iran. And that's what is in the House. Will it pass? I don't know. But this is something that there needs to be a change. There needs to be accountability in our system of governance. It is not working at all.